Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you some tactical analysis over on the Bitcoin charts, as it appears that the bears are back on the attack. So let's get right to the charts. And we will start over here on the one-day candles for Bitcoin on the Binance exchange. And last week around Monday, we were looking to see if Bitcoin could actually hold support on the EMA ribbons, the 618 level, and most importantly, this upward trend line where Bitcoin had been for the last 2 months almost, been setting higher lows along with higher highs. However, as the week did actually play out, the bears were able to crush the price down. Bitcoin's price has broken down below the ribbons. It has broken down below the 618 level where we were looking for support, and Bitcoin's price has dumped down below the trend line. So the trend of higher lows has come to an end, and now the question is, will this 786 level on the Fibonacci retracement hold as support right around the $20,800 level? And so far it has held as support here. It has wicked down today into that area, and again the bulls have defended that level. And so this 786 level is a key level of support. If the price breaches down below that, then more than likely it looks like we could be headed back down towards 19,000, which would be down around this level here. If we check our 6, there is decent prior support at that level, so maybe around 18.5 to 19,000. A breach down below, say 18.5, and we're more than likely headed back down towards this 17.6 level, and that is where I have actually dropped in my Fibonacci retracement tool. I basically swung from the low of 17.6 up to this previous high of 32,399. Now on the flip side, if the bulls can push this price up, more than likely they're going to run into resistance at the 618 level, which puts us right around 23,290. So somewhere between 23,000 and 23,500 would be resistance. Now after that, obviously that 25,000 level is a key level of resistance that Bitcoin rejected from multiple times. And as I mentioned in last week's video, if Bitcoin once again rejected at this level, there was a good possibility of it selling off, and that is exactly what it ended up doing. The bulls got exhausted and the bears came roaring back. And so right now, really, this 786 level or the 20,800 level will be a key level to keep an eye on this week. Now, if we jump over here to the 4-hour chart, you can see once again we were watching a possible ascending triangle. And in last week's video, we were actually looking for Bitcoin's price to hold support along this EMA ribbon. A lot of times it'll pull back, bounce out of the ribbon and go higher. However, once Bitcoin's price did once again reject up here at that 25,000 level, broke down below the ribbon, and it also broke the trend line. And once Bitcoin's price did complete this breach, you could be looking to get short. Now, if you wanted to play it a little more on the cautious side, you could have waited for the price to pull back and reject from the ribbon, which it somewhat did, or you could have simply waited for the breach of the 200-day moving average, which is the white line, which is now flipped orange because the price has breached down below that. A breach down below this 200-day moving average is extremely bearish, and that's exactly the price action that we got. And again, Bitcoin's price now has to fight to get above the ribbon. It has rejected once, and we are seeing somewhat of a bear flag start to set up. And in reality, there's going to be a lot of sell pressure on the way back up for the bulls if they attempt to push this price up. And they are going to run into a lot of resistance at the 382 level, which puts us around 22,673. As you can see, that was a very strong level of support. And now that previous level of support will more than likely flip into a level of resistance. Prior support often does eventually flip into future resistance if breached, and that's exactly what has happened. So with that in mind, don't get too bullish if you see this price push back up into the ribbons. I would need to actually see a close above the ribbons, and probably more importantly, a close back above this 200-day moving average before I gave any credence to a possible bullish move back towards the top side. And beyond that, obviously that 25,000 level is going to be an extremely difficult level to get through. Now, if the bears are able to continue to crush this price down, obviously the first level of support is going to be back here around 20,700. After that, the next level the bears would be targeting would be the 786 level, which puts us around 20,200. Any breach below the 20,000 level, obviously we have our support levels around 19.5, 18.5, 17.5. But until the bears are able to actually breach down below 20,000, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Now, the last chart we will look at will be the 1 week chart for Bitcoin over on Binance. And you can see the bulls had a push right up into the 786 Fibonacci retracement level. Again, I was swinging from the low of 17,622 up to this previous high of 48,189. And that 786 level has acted as resistance multiple times. We got a wick here, a wick here. We got just above only to pull back. Again, we got above and then dumped down. So that 24,163, just round it to 24,000, obviously has come in as a level of resistance on the weekly candles. And so anywhere between this 24,000 and at the top of the wicks, you know, that's your 25,000. That zone, 24 to 25,000, Bitcoin's price is truly struggling to get above. Now, for this bearish momentum to continue, the first level that needs to actually be breached is going to be around the 20,500. That was support back here, kind of resistance back in this area. We did see that level act as support on last week's candle that closed yesterday. And this week's candle, albeit very early, today's only Monday, has come down into that level and bounced slightly. But for the bulls to have any hope, you'd like to see a bigger bounce off of this level. If the bears can continue this momentum, the next target is going to be around 19.5, which is going to be along the bottom of these candles here, and as the resistance level way back here. So prior resistance could turn into support, along with this level being support back here. Now after 19.5, then we're looking at 17.6, and then any breach down below 17.6 puts us at 16,000. A break of 16,000 has the price more than likely selling back off towards 12.5, or as low as perhaps the 1272 level, which would be around 9,300. And that would be in line with this level back here where Bitcoin took off from to start the bull run. So I think that's enough jaw-jacking for this video. If anything major changes over here on the Bitcoin charts, I will be sure to do an update video. So now would be good time to shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss future update videos. If you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. And until next time, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.